Hello! Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Deerlands. I am live again. Now, I have a confession to make. I tried to record a time-lapse thing like I did for Rusty's house with a bit of landscaping. And I landscaped away. I spent a lot of money. I sold some more logs and some more wood chips. And we're down to 54,533, and I've spent, well, we had 1.2 mil at the end of the last episode, give or take. I've spent it on landscaping. I've got a thing for landscaping. So firstly, you'll notice this isn't the barn, the log cabin we were living in. We've upgraded. Just a bit of bacon, a few croissants. Looks nice, right? So this is our new humble abode. Bathroom, guest room, my bedroom. So this is another wardrobe in there. So we scooch out here. This is the 2nd of December because the 1st of December I was doing the landscaping that you didn't see. So I'll show you all around. You may have seen the house, I can't remember actually. That's the house. Then we have our garage, which is pretty cool. New entrance area into our humble abode. So this is where we live now. We'll come back to that in a second. I've replaced the fences on both sides with this split. With this one rather than the other log one. This one I think fits better with what we're going for, so I've gone for that one. I've changed the gates so that silly thing across the top has gone, and then we've added a few lights to the front of the thingy. That is on our land, none of this is. And I didn't want to put the fence on the outside of the tree, so I've put it on the inside. I know that's technically the front of the shed, but you know, what are you going to do? I couldn't landscape in here, but I could place a rock, but the fence wouldn't join up. I don't know. So, now, do we wander around, or do we fly up and I just show you what's going on? I think we're going to fly up. Might be easier, mightn't it? Right. So, house. We have solar panels on the house. I'm going to go for some sort of off-grid idea as much as possible. I mean, we're going to get diesel imported, if you know what I mean. So that's that. carpentry I think you've seen. Wood chip has been moved to here. I have put planks and wood chip in here. And then barn, fancy area. And then this side we've got the bigger barn. I think it's 20,000 litres of storage for our pallets. So that's in here. And then this is all fenced in, which is pretty cool. We have a pond, if that's what you're going to call it, in the middle of the main yard. So yeah, this is where the water runoff will reside, in this area. So this is all fenced in as well. A few lights. We got a pump there. That's filled up. I've cleared as much of this road as I can. Second sawmill. Not sure if you've seen the second sawmill. I can't remember. It's been a while. It's been a few days. I've slept. So we've got a second sawmill, a second pond, also for water runoff. There's a turbine I want to place in here to simulate the off-grid type stuff. And then we got a shed. And then I've swapped out our voucher for a new voucher with the forestry cage on, and I've purchased a second voucher with a front loader on. They're exactly the same, just that one has a forestry thing and one hasn't. The forestry one doesn't come with a front loader, this one does. This one's from the pack, this one's the forestry one. Washing area, and then we have shed 1, which has got our trailers in and our workshop. Diesel tank. Shed 2 has got our forestry stuff in. This has been landscaped round as far as here. Excuse me. And then we have a gravel track that goes into the woods, and then the track stops. And the reason the track stops is because I don't own the next section of land. But if we follow it through the trees, we go through the trees, eventually it will join up with this track that we do own, which will take us round to the mine shaft. Now, at said mine shaft, we have a trailer. You'll notice there's bits missing in here. I've also cleared a square over here. More track. Again, this track will line up with that track over that way somewhere, but we don't own the land at the moment. I've grabbed ourselves a little Volvo BM, which we are loading up the trailer, tipping it into here. Now we have about 50,000 litres in here of the ore, which I'm hoping is going to be producing metal. The first load that appears we're going to take to Rusty, so we can start making armoires, wardrobes, chests of drawers, whatever you want to use them for, hinges, bolts, berries. Now this trailer is pretty cool, does exactly what it says in that tin, holds I think it's 18,000 litres, and then just fill that up, take it down there, empty it. Now the issue, there's always an issue, the weight I placed on here isn't quite man enough, or the bucket's too big, which is fine. But fully loaded, that little wheel loader does not want to pull this. I had to go grab one of the vouchers to sort that out. So that's that. That's pretty much everything that's changed. If I jump back into people mode, so this is where we're at with this. The field over that way that we purchased, which is part of the lake. I've ploughed out a field and I've placed a sheep pen. Currently we have no sheep, we just have the pen. I was going to wait until we have grass. I can't plant grass until March. So our lime, I've bought up the fertilisers, herbicide and seed from the main start farm that we've not started with. I purchased ourselves the Komatsu. The Manitou is over at the store, and then I've upgraded our Deutz. It's still the 6230 TTV. This is the Warrior edition. This isn't the Giants FarmCon one, it's just a basic. It's somebody else's mod, but it is pretty cool, and you can get it in the matte green, and I love the matte green on the Deutz. So this is now 200 and 28 horses, and the FarmCon 6 to 30 TTV is 138. So that's where we sold for that. These are both 190. We have the voucher Velmet Forestry Edition. Then this is one of the vouchers from the mod pack. The reason I went for this one, not the base game one anymore, is because this one has the option of beacons. And why not? So that's where we are. You're now all up to date, I think. Yeah, silly me, it didn't hit record. Because why not? It took me forever to pick up the logs and move them about, which was fun. Let's say that it was fun, because where those two sheds were, it was full of logs, remember? So we've cleared all that. I've got all this in. I spent an absolute fortune on landscaping. I told you I would. I absolutely love a bit of landscaping. It's got to look lived in. Do you know what I mean? It needs to look lived in. So I purchased 4 of these containers and we have 1 left. There's nothing in this container. It is completely empty. Excuse me. I purchased 5,000 litres of diesel and we're down to 3.8. Everything, most things, has been refueled and repaired and cleaned before it was put away. So this is a more modern looking barn. It's got an electric roller shutter, whereas this one is a older style barn with slidey doors. Slidey doors. Like, this is single grey and that's multi greys or blues, depending how you look at it. Not sure why I went for that. They both have lights should I choose to use them, but at the moment none of the lights are on. So we do have this area here to clear of your finest tree. So those 2 tractors over there are for the forestry empire, and then the Deutz will be for our farming, not forestry. Wherever it is in this shed here. So that's where we have water, should we need it. I was thinking of having some sort of animal roaming around here. Not sheep, because we have sheep over here. Now, this is the area for which I ploughed out for the sheep. We just jump down to the sheep. So this has been ploughed out, but I can't plant grass because it's the wrong time of year. We have a little dirt path, bit of gravel thrown in the mix, and this is our sheep pasture, and that will hold 500 of your finest sheep. Now, we don't need sheep. Well, we do, we need wool. Now, I could have just purchased the wool for the cat tree thing, because we only need it for the cat trees, and I doubt we're going to need all that much in the way of wool, to be honest. But yeah, so we have sheep. The sheep will be here, grass will be here. We'll have some sort of hay loft over there, pickup maybe. So we have yeah, like a forage pickup thing. And then we have a hay loft in this area. We don't own those trees, so I'm hoping that it's literally on the edge. You see, now I don't own that bit, but I do own this bit, wherever it's gone. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. I'm not entirely sure that I own a little bit of this field either. So is what it is. I haven't scanned the field. I haven't done anything. I haven't even seen how much it's going to cost me to scan the field. So that is going to cost me to purchase a saw £6,000. But that does do all of that area. And looking at it, we don't own that little sliver there, or a lot of those slivers there. You see, but the grey line is on the field. I don't know whether we do or don't own that area, so we might not own that slip or that little bit there. I did cut in here. There's a little cut in somewhere over here, because it would let me plough. So where's it gone? Little area that I cut in here, it wouldn't let me plough straight. along here, so I ended up ploughing sort of a bow in this side of the field. So I thought I owned up to the gravel path, but apparently not. So I got that done. I didn't think you'd want to see me drive backwards and forwards doing that. I did say I'd get that done off screen, which I did. I haven't collected the stones, I haven't done anything to this. So that is where that is. And obviously the house is just there. All this good stuff is here. All that good stuff is there. So that is where we are at. So we jump down to... we jump down to here. There we go. So this is the carpentry. We got furniture, 2 bags, or 2 pallets of bags of pellets. The pallet storage thingy that we have here. We've got 13,000 planks long, 10,000 walls, 9,000 beams, and 4,000 furnitures is what we have in there at the moment. There's no regular planks in there. Now, I did download Sockets sawmill before I placed the second one of the same over here. And it really messed up these. Everything looked the same. It was literally all this. So they were that. The long beams, the long planks, the beams, the walls, everything looked exactly the same, so I had to uninstall that one. So if you've got the American Sawmill pack installed, don't download Mr. Socket's Sawmill, because it messes this one up completely. This doesn't have any effect on the other one, mind. Which is, yeah, annoying to say the least. So both of these were full when I placed them. I didn't want to put the production on fast because I felt that was a little cheaty. There's only so many guys and so much speed that they can work at, so I thought 2 would make more sense. Which is, it is what it is. I'm happy that I spent about $1 million on landscaping and ponds. You'll be surprised how many times I put that water texture down on this pond before I got it right. I flooded the house, I flooded the trees, I flooded everything. Just don't ask. Just don't ask. So, that's where we're at. We do need to get ourselves a, for this Minecraft. I keep calling it the Minecraft. For the Minecraft over there, we do need to get ourselves a conveyor thing, or a bigger weight, or a bigger trailer, or something. We need something over there that would make that life a little bit easier. Once that's full, once a day we can chuck a couple of shovelfuls in and it'll be fine. It's just getting it full up. I like everything full and then just keep it topped up. So that's where we are at. We're down to 54,533. Now, so we own this area here, this area here, the lake is ours, and then we own this area which will be our grass field, and then this is our sheep. Now I'm not sure whether to sell this one back. We haven't used it. I've drawn some lines on there for pavement, but I haven't used it. This is the area for the mining. This is Rusty's area. Now what I'm thinking is we need to purchase another piece of land to clear for another production, is what I'm thinking. Now what that production is, I have no idea. I may place a production this time and then ask in the poll who you guys think I should attribute that production to, rather than ask what production for a person. So with Rusty's furniture thing, Rusty's fancy furniture, I said, would Rusty prefer furniture or wood turning? You guys said furniture. So I may say, with this furnacey stuff and all that, that's just mine, if you know what I mean. So that's how that works. So what I might do now is I might like purchase plot, let's go for 121 for arguments, and then on 121 we could place, because we're only placing the platinum stuff, right, we could place the paper factory, and then I will ask whose paper factory that is. So it could be Lone Stars, it could be Crustu's, it could be Wastelands, it could be any one of my subscribers. I'm not sure whose as yet, but it'll be somebody's. And if we place this one, I can dash trees in, you see. Now, as you can see here, I like to keep trees because I can't plant any at the moment. So I've kept as many as I need to around, that was already an open area, kept as many as I can around our productions because I like trees. I don't want it to be barren. I mean, it's a big barren area here and another one here, but I think that was an opening in the map anywho's. So if we, oh, wrong button. So if we purchase 121, there you go, we now own 121. 121 is miles away, not sure why I picked 121. It was, yeah. So if we head up there, can I jump to the biogas plant? We don't own the biogas plant. I think we've got to go this way, haven't we? And then we run up there. And then we'll see what the area land looks like. I know the other side of... Or is it, does it include 121? That may be underwater. So that could be interesting, couldn't it? That means we're going to have to get enough money to level the land. Or at least, oh, it is underwater. Turnips. Are we not quite too far up? So the area land we've just purchased is a swamp. So this wetness is where our paper mill's going. I mean, there is a raised, a slightly higher area here. So we, how far back do we go? Oh, yeah. So if we, I don't know, we're gonna have to chop down quite a few trees and then raise an area, or at least level this area off. And then we're going to have some sort of bridge across the wet stuff back to the road, aren't we? This could be interesting. He says to himself, thinking, what have I done? We're in the wrong place now. I'm just here. So the road's actually higher, isn't it? So we could... where are we? We could landscape a road, like flatten off from the road, and then have it with like a moat around the outside, I suppose. The little trees, these kittens, are really getting on my pip, so we may just lease the tracks again and just devour those. I don't have the tree devouring. I'm making enough money from wood chips and pellets and stuff as it is without adding those things in. So let's head back down to here. So we've got this guy with a, whatever that is, crate on the back. So I think we'll take him up to start with, and then yeah, so we take him up. We're going to have to do some selling at some point to be able to afford the paper thing. So we take this guy up. The other issue I found with, oh, before I disappear, that area there with a lime is because the bit next to the, what is that bit? The carpentry, I reseeded and limed and stuff. I have placed a few lights around, but yeah. I need to get me a pick-me-up truck to go in there, because you've got a garage, come barn, come storage area, and nothing in it. I thought if we had like a pick-me-up truck with one of the 82 Studios small, whoa, bit wibbly, the smaller auto-loading trailer thing, and then we could fill that up with whatever we can fill up with. So we'll fill that up, and then we could use that to deliver planks up to Rusty, and we would also move things around into our larger storage facility, and then we could use the bigger trailer for bulk deliveries. So we have the auto-load pallet storage mod trailer. We could use that one to I've got the wrong way, haven't I? Turnips. We could use that one to what do you call it? Make deliveries. Yeah. So we are going to cut across the grass. Now I did this off screen, not cut across the grass a bit. I didn't get the wrong way the first time. On the way back from the store with a crate, I caught a tree with the top of the crate, and yeah, I tell you something, nothing. I don't half freak out when you catch a crate on a tree. So always fun. Plenty of shenanigans when you're with me, let me tell you that for nothing. How are you guys doing, anyhoos? Are you all doing well? I should have chopped the tree down so I knew where I was going. Let's just put up here for a second. Where am I? Oh, seriously? I couldn't have done it better if I tried. It's literally this area here. You couldn't write it, could you, eh? So I need to get... Let's move this forward. And then we'll head back. Yeah, we stop this by this little turning here. And then we'll scooch back and grab the other truck, which is this one. And then we're going to need the low loader for the wood chopper downer. Can I get under there? There we go. What's it called? Tree harvester. Wood chopper downer. What am I on? Let's extend that, unfold it, bring those out. So that should be, there we go. Now we need a tree chopper downer. Now I've learnt from my mistakes. Don't use the tree chopper downer and this one on the same trailer. It doesn't like it. I need to lift that up slightly so I can get out. Any of the pole barns with the doors that open widthways, you can, if you lower the boom arm just slightly, you can actually get that in. Now I can't put this tree harvester in the other shed, although the door looks higher. For some reason there's a collision on the top of the door and I keep catching the boom, so that's how that's rolling. So we need to head up. We're probably going to place the paper thing, which means I've got somewhere else to pop trees before I chop down a load more trees, and I have nowhere to put them because both the sawmills are full, and because they're full we have nowhere to place them. Right, let's zoom out on that for a little bit. Let's chop that down, get those in, get a beacon on, and now we can get out of the yard because I've removed that silly well, I say silly, I did like that little farm entrance thing. I thought that was pretty cool. If you guys didn't see the first 6 live streams and my update, I had a entrance thing with a top on, like a beam across the top, which I thought looked pretty smart with gates and stuff. I could get out and go off-road, a bit cross country, if you will. So yeah, so the seeds and fertiliser that were here are no longer here. I wanted to go down there, didn't I? Are no longer here. They are in our shed. So we're going to make use of them. They're just getting all dank and horrible. So, I haven't had any comments in relation to any comments in relation to landscaping and whether or not I should reimburse myself for any landscaping costs around productions and things. So what I've decided to do is the production itself I will place and I'll charge myself for that because I'm making use of that production rate. As for the landscape, it's just a case of, you know, dash a bit of grass down, make it look pretty, then it is what it is. But if I'm going to go all out and spend 1.2 mil on landscaping, I want that money back, especially if that's not my area, if that makes sense. I mean, once I've placed whatever it is I'm placing on that land, other than delivered to and from that production, we are not removing any trees from that plot. That plot will remain untouched. It's just enough space to get the productions in, if that makes any sense. So yeah, so to place a production will be free. Well, free. To place the production, I will cough up the money for that. As for anything else, yeah, I'll probably reimburse myself because I've got a horrible habit of spending an absolute fortune, as you saw. The fact that we had probably close to $1 million, and now we have 47 grand. Right, let's get that beacon on. There's nobody here. I haven't seen anybody, so I'm not sure why I've got the beacon on, but I have. So this is our plot here for the paper production. Now let's just have a quick look. I don't have enough money. So unload is there. Where does the pallet spawn? Oh, I just saw it. Ah, they spawn at the side, at the back. Oh, they spawn there. Okay. So it's like a drive-through type thing. Would that be the front, do you think? Not enough money, land's not owned by me. So I want to place that here-ish, I think. So if we take out the tree to the left and then run back on that high ground. So I want to... didn't want to do that. I want to take out that one's coming down. And then if I come this way, I will take this one out. That one's coming down. That one's coming down. That's... where's the red tree? This one. We'll take that one down. And that one. We'll take this one out. And... where are we? That's that one. So we'll take this one out. And this one. Right, we'll take those out. And then we'll see... it's easier to turn the engine off. Right. So let's start with this one. I'm thinking the original plan was to don't hit the tree. The original plan was to what do you call it? Load these up and sell these. But what I might do is I might leave these here actually, and then that will give us trees to start with, I think. I need to make some money before we can place anything anyway. I think if we chop these down, make enough space to place it, landscape a little bit with the money we've got, and then we'll see where we go from there. I'm probably going to lease the T-Rex to get rid of those silly little trees. They are the bane of my life. I really don't like those little skinny trees. I mean, they add something to the map, don't get me wrong, they do add something to the map, but they're just a pain in the backside. Get as many of these in the same area as possible. I've made that mistake before. It's just dashing where we're standing and then work out that you haven't got no space to move. We could load these up with the Valtra. Or not, or something or nothing. And we've got a load of pellets being produced in our carpentry thing. I don't really want to make a sale unless I've got a full trailer load. It seems kind of pointless. It's already lunchtime on the second part of December. I think I'm running 3 days, so this is the second third, if you will, of December. Oh, that was lucky. He hit the tree. And I hit the tree. What was I saying? I said that was lucky, and then I clobbered the tree. Yeah, we'll have the landscape up so that the factory, the paper processing thing, is out of the water. But the last thing we want is the paper getting wet. That would just be silly. Itchy beard. I was going to add a musical tab to my OBS, so that when I'm doing silly things like this, you guys don't have to make small talk with me. I could just dash some tunes on in the background for, a couple of minutes while I shut up and concentrate. But I haven't as yet. Grab this one. There we go. No, don't turn. This is going to cost me a fortune in landscape, isn't it? Does paper go on to another production, or is paper the last chain? Oh no, we need paper for the doohickey, don't we? For the picture frame people, do we need paper for that? Paper and card? Art supplies, whether it's good. I think we may need paper for that. So, ooh, this is going to be horrendous for landscaping. Horrendous, I tell ye. And I've got it stuck. Great. How is the log stuck, and what is it stuck on? Seriously, what is this stuck on? Oh, these stupid little trees. I told you, bane of my life, these silly little trees. Can I get out now? How? How did that silly little tree stop me from getting all this big tree out with this huge tree harvester? It's ridiculous. I love this game. It's pure madness, that's what it is. That deer is getting wet. We'll see how far back we need to go. And go from there. Oh yeah, so the solar panels that I've placed on our house, they produce $72 per in-game month. So they're not going to create me fortunes. Let's put it that way. Fortunes is... Did you guys just lose me? I think you may have lost me for a second there. Are we good? I think we're good. I think we're back. It says I'm still streaming. No. Bear with, bear with. It's all going wrong. Right, we shall try that again. Although, there may be a technical issue with my internet. My connection is up and down. It's my internet connection is bouncing anywhere between about 3,000 up to about 15,000 kilometers a second. If we lose it again, I'm going to have to cut it short, unfortunately. Hopefully, we'll be okay. Hopefully. Hopefully it will hold out long enough to be able to at least get this paper thing placed. And if we can do that, that's a win for this stream, right? We've accomplished something. I'm not sure why it might just be the interweb. It's normally pretty good. Right. Back up a little bit. How much space do we need for this paper thing? I could have picked a cheaper one, couldn't I? Where are we? We're going in here, aren't we? It will fit. I just don't have enough monies. So let's jump to the store. Where's the store gone? Someone's borrowed the store, there is. I should just buy one of these, shouldn't I? Keep leasing it. I did think about that, but I don't know. Forestry tools, there is machines. I may. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? There's a platinum one, isn't there? What's it called? This guy. The Prinoff Raptor. I may purchase one of those at some point, rather than keep leasing this. It's going to cost us 10 grand to lease this. This is going to take us a month for Sundays to get up there, isn't it? Alright, let's take this up there. And then my internet is all over the place. Like, all over the place. So we'll take this up there. We will then we might borrow money from the bank to place the production. So we'll do some landscaping, borrow the money from the bank, and then off screen I shall get some stuff sold, maybe, or in the next episode get some stuff sold and go from there. Have any of you got any suggestions on whom would like to own the paper factory? I don't care who. Anybody? Dust. So we get to borrow about 150k, aren't we, from the bank to get that placed. This would have been quicker if I bought the low loader back, wouldn't it? Driving up there at 15 miles an hour. 14, sorry, no, just 13. So we're doing well. Let's hope we don't hit a headwind. That'll be horrendous. We are going to have to go back and get a thingy. Some sort of loading device. Oh, I leased this the other day, and in the middle of my screen, a little bit behind where it was parked, is a 3-point link arm. And when I moved this, it moved. And when I returned this, it disappeared. So I'm not sure whether there's an issue with this or not. And my internet's dropped again. We're back down to 5,000. Yeah, not entirely sure how long this is going to keep up, or whether this is just going to go south and I'm going to end up with no internet. And there'll be another off-screen play around, because I'm absolutely hooked on this map. Don't ask why. Logging I didn't think would be my thing. I've not done a lot of logging. In fairness, I haven't done really any logging. Oh, you know. Talking of random things, I've been binge watching Crustu's what do you call it? No Man's Land survival thing. Yeah. For some reason I'm hooked on that as well. He's doing long play episodes, which I did for Pulsine. And when you got 5 minutes to just sit back and it's not too bad, is it? But yeah, absolutely loving that series, bud. If you're watching, absolutely love that series. The Caravana series that he's doing, which he's in the wilderness on that one. I like it, the concept's there. It was, yeah. He's gone about it differently to how I would have. Let's put it that way. Great episode, a lot of faffing around. But we all live for faff, right? That's why we do farm sim. So you can mess around. But I'm hoping when I place the production in this wet stuff, it's not going to be horrendous, and the water's going to come up to the door and all my paper's going to get wet. I think it's paper and carton. Ooh, I think it's paper and carton, isn't it? Can I own that one? Yeah, I do. I'm sure I own that tree. I own the tree. I own that stump. Okay, my internet has just dropped 600 frames, which would imply that it's struggling to keep up. Well, this is... I've been moaning all weekend that I want to get on and stream, and now the internet has given up. Story of my life. Can I get this one? Yeah, I can. This is the problem with mulching on a hill. You can't actually drive around. Also, when you drive through the water, like that bit there, it's quite wet. Everything slows down. Like it's getting bogged down in the water, which I think is pretty cool. Now the furnace that I placed, which I thought was part of my time-lapse thing that I did and didn't record, I cleared that whole area with this. I didn't save any of the logs, so I thought I don't need logs, we're going to take all that logging, so I'm there for. I already had this leased anyway for the tree area where the sheds are. Oh, I didn't run that out there, destroy the trees. No. Right. I want to at least get this paper thing in. We want to put it that way around. Somewhere here. This is going to be interesting. We may have to remove a few more trees. Let's level from here. Oh, I had this issue the other day. Who is sending me love? Thanking you for the love. Right, let's level this. Is it going to let me level it up? Come on, raise it up, raise it up. Let's get out of this wet stuff. That money is going down very, very quickly. So that... oh dear. Excuse me. I'm going to have to remove a few more of those trees, aren't I? To be able to finish the landscape off. Obviously I don't want this stuck up in the air, that would just be silly. I'm going to decorate it with some rocks and stuff around the outside. If you wonder why I'm using the square one, I don't know. It seems to flatten more evenly, is that a word? It flattens more evenly. Let's go with that. I can't flatten around trees and stuff. There's a dip there. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. So yeah, like this tree is going to have to go so we can smooth that off, place some rocks around the outside and stuff. It's not going to level next to the tree. Now I'm just hoping I'm not going to have the same issue I've had with everything else. All of the productions for the platinum stuff seem to have a rather large collision along the edges. So when you go to place it, it says overlaps or something. Overlaps or something. It does it all the time. And because it overlaps, it's a pain. Let's go with that. Let's go with it's a pain. Right. I'm thinking take out this tree, these two trees and this tree. Let's paint on those. So this tree, these two little bits of gnarliness, they can come out. And then this tree. So I'll bring that landscape out a little bit because I don't want to be stuck with a situation where I can't bring out the landscape because there's a tree in the way and I can't level the production. Do you know what I mean? Because sometimes you can't level too close to a production, which is very annoying to say the least. Right, so I'll take this tree because I can get to that one now. Like that. Can I get this to spin round? No. No, it's just gone wibbly. There we go. That'll have to do. I'm not sure what sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Capacity this has. As I say, I have not used any of the platinum productions, none of them, which will be interesting. I would like at some point in this stream, internet providing of course, that you need to go check on Rusty to see if he's produced anything. I haven't been up there yet to see if Rusty's made anything. For all of you who missed it, Rusty has a furniture sales workshop type area, type dealio. So it would be nice to see some tables and chairs, and that's what he's making at the moment. That's why we've started the furnace and the metal production, so that he can build the wardrobe things. Because again, why not? I haven't made anything, other than the prefab walls and things, which are part of the platinum stuff, which is technically what I'm making on the sawmills, right? But other than that, I've not used anything. Can I get close enough on this mounting without it all going wrong? It's going to be a high old stump, that one, isn't it? Oh. We shall try anything once. Yeah, I think it's just the broadband's being horrendous. So my apologies if the quality isn't all that. I mean, I have it on my phone in front of me, but it's only half screen, so I can see the chat and stuff. But I have chat on my OBS, but I can see the amount of people watching on my phone, and I can make sure that I'm still streaming. And the reason I noticed that it had kicked off and was reconnecting was because I looked at my phone and I couldn't see the movie. So that's always fun, eh? Well, that's a lot lower than that. There we go. Oh, that's a pop this one over here somewhere, aren't I? I don't want this in the way, and the angle that I've... Oop. The angle that I've come at that, I'm going to have to dump it somewhere else. Chuck that one this side. That'd be right. What's the worst that can happen? If you can hear the doggy barking, and that's got nothing to do with me, that's somebody outside. Alright, let's jump back into here. There's two stumps this side. And then there's two stumps and there's little trees the other side. There we go. So yeah, we can just bring natural trees up here. We don't need to bring a production, if that makes any sense. I just want to bring this out a little bit so that I've got space to landscape, because you know I will. I'll spend hours landscaping. I'm not sure if that's something that you guys would like to see. Would you like to see me just do it as part of playing? So that's going to go in there. Or are you happy for me to continue to do it off screen? Let me know. Because I'm not fussed either way. I mean, I'm doing a little bit of landscaping now, but this is mostly to place a production. It's not so much for you know, adding stuff. So let's borrow the money from the bank for tonight. Oh, while we're here, so we got wood chips, planks, long planks, wood beams, and prefab walls in Sawmill 1. Rusty's furniture. Oh, he's nearly made chairs. That's 909 litres of chair. So we're using the planks for chairs, long planks for the tables. Excuse me. Sawmill 2 is building the same things as Sawmill 1. I've got furniture made by planks in the carpentry as well as pellets. 63,000 litres of wood chips 14,000 litres of furniture. So we have stuff we can sell should we need to. The wood chipper's got 2 litres of wood in and 22,000 litres, all the twos, in wood chips. And then we've got 51,000 litres of iron ore, which is like 3 trailerfuls, I think it was. And we've got 178 litres of metal. We do use more iron than metal, obviously. But yeah, that's where we're at with that. We've got the sheep pasture, no sheep at the moment. So we're going to have to... Yeah, 777,000 I spent on... Let's borrow 200k. I spent... Yeah, 3/4 mil landscaping. Which is the 3/4 mil that I made the month before. That evens it out, right? I'm back to square one. I have no money. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money. Give me money. I ain't got no money. In here. Let's go in here. Just there. Let's go in just there. Where's he gone? There we go. Not sure how all this works. Can I get up the steps? There we go. So we have cartons and paper, and they both require just trees. We have trees. Trees go in here. And then pallets spawn here. And then all this needs landscaping and tilly mavanting. So these logs need to go in that hole. Therefore that is now null and void. So we need space. I need space. Do we go grab a tractor? Or might be easier with a tractor, won't it? So I need to... Am I still in my area here? Where am I? Or only just. So I need to better drive round. So that tree is going to have to come out. So I take that tree out. And this tree. And I'm not sure if that's my tree. Yes. So we'll take that one out. We'll take that one out. And we'll take that one out. I will landscape all of this, don't worry. And then this side you come out here and spin round, which is that one needs to go. No, spray the tree. And I need room to turn, so that one's going to have to go. So we'll come out and round with a logging trailer. So that one and that one. There's no others on this corner, is there? There we go. So let's grab this. Excuse me. So we grab... If I go in this way, like that. Grab this tree. Oh, does anybody know, other than chopping the tree down, how to remove the spray? Once I've sprayed it, how do I get rid of that spray if I change my mind? Anybody? Nobody? Dust? Nope. I'm not the foggiest either. That's why I'm asking you guys. Right, so just dump these ones straight in. That makes sense, doesn't it? I'm hoping it's the whole area. Yes, I'm using the side of the cab as a guide for the trees. What's your point? Is what it is. So grab this tree as well. We'll come through with the Trex, or the T-Rex, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not that fast. Can I even get that in here? Oh, it's gonna be tight. Nope. I don't know. Go back up. Is that even going to be in the trigger? I doubt it. Oh well. And then there's a few trees the other side we need to get. Let's turn it around, there we go. There's two trees this side, isn't there? I need to get those two trees, I'm going to have to move these logs. Oh, right. Just leave that there for now. So, scooch up here, and then I did took all of them. Excellent. Oh, it doesn't hold loads either. Alright. So we shall start both of those doing their magical thing. And then that hopefully will spawn in here. Oh, that's going to be tight, isn't it? That is going to be tight. I need to get something in here to pick that up. Not sure what. Oh, that's when the TLX little trailer thing comes in handy. I could just, like that, then take it to our storage point. Oh, that might be alright. That tree may have to come out, so I can landscape that a bit better. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Right. Where's the T-Rex? Over here. I'm sure it's over here. We'll get those stumps out. Because you know what'll happen? I'll forget. I'll just forget. I'll get those stumps out, and then don't let me forget to show you the wind turbine I want to get. Right, the wind turbine that I was thinking about is not the solar panels. So we have these little ones, 72 a month. Is this guy. 155 grand. One of those. Well, I don't need this mahoosive thing, but one of those. And we're not going to be doing logging. I don't know. Also, we're not going to be doing logging in the scale that we've been doing it in, but to feed all these productions, we probably will be. Let's be honest, we probably will be. So we shall leave that here. Turn that off. We need to pick those up. Get them in there. We need to get those trees chopped down. We got this kitten that we no longer need. Although we might do, because I don't think that's going to take all those logs, is it? Let's be honest. Right. Now we've got to do is turn this around. Hopefully, turn this around. If we go this way, I'm indecisive whether I need to remove any more of those logs, any more of those trees. So I've left the logging harvester there. And we scooch this way. I think this takes us down past Rusty's. You know, I'll quick look, see what he's up to. Nothing there. Excuse me. Nothing there has changed. Nothing at all. Then we'll scooch down here. So there's the south point. Nothing on the south point has changed. That's as is. This little bit of road is as is. Doctor Who's still there. And then this is the same as it was before. Just hop the fence. Oh, maybe not. Mrs. Money says no. Let's jump in here. Hey! We have chairs. Very well made, Rusty. Very well made. And then we have flat packed cellophaned tables. Oh, they're nice. You've done well, bud. Right. Close these gates back up. Have a squeaky nose. Right. We need to make some money. Nice. So we head up to the farm. Is it a farm? Our logging empire. There's no farming going on at the moment. And the only farming that will be going on is a bit of groundwork for the grass for the sheep. Everything else is productions. So if you're looking for a series with a lot of farming, don't pick this one. There's not a lot of farming, there's a lot of decoration and a lot of other things, but no actual farming, unfortunately, at the moment anyway. Not sure whether to, should we grab that now or should we make some sales now? I don't know. Let's grab that trailer there. We'll dash this round here for now. We'll grab the big trailer. Oh, wrong way. Zoom in a bit. We'll grab the big box trailer. We're not adverse to loans, but I don't want to have one hanging over me. This holds 50,000 of my finest litres. So, if we... how should we do this? How long have we been? An hour. Hour and 20 minutes. Right, let's sell whatever wood chips we have. Let's sell the wood chips. See if we can pay off that loan. Although, if we fill up with the wood chip. How much? How many pallets have we got in storage? Oh, I did have a look at the... Currently none. If we... Oh, let's sell this. I don't like doing partial loans, but I don't like loans. I like loads less than partial loads. I did have a look at selling stuff on the train on this map, and I couldn't get the train to work. So I'm on farm manager mode and I couldn't get the train to load at all. I even skipped forward days and I couldn't get the train to work. It just wouldn't arrive. So I started a new save and I called the train on New Farmer and it came first time. It was like, poof, there's a train. It was like 600 metres away and it was just there. Which is what it is. So I thought, oh, alright. And then while I told the train to skedaddle off to Silver Run, when it dropped me off, it said, oh, products we sold at Silver Run. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. It dropped me off under the map. So that doesn't work. And I hit the tree. Yeah. It dropped me off underneath the map. So unfortunately for me on Xbox, I can't use the train. I don't think there's any hope of earning enough from this to pay off the loan. Wishful thinking. So, yeah. We are going to have to chop down some more trees, unfortunately. And the trees were... Oh, let's wait for this to finish. Although we might be close. We borrowed 200k. And I've almost got trees I can chop down, right? It's not the end of the world. 164, 165. We're not going to make 200k, are we? £91,000. So let's pay off. We're up to 180. Let's just pay off 180. We owe 20 grand. We're down to 593. Oh well. There we go. We are now out of money. Is what it is. Right. All that shininess. We'll take this back. And oh, don't do 100 miles an hour in a truck with a trailer on grass. He don't like it. Can you tell that I've taken that corner before? Once or twice. That's not me, that's a boink outside. That bump there, literally just here. You see the bump? I can't flatten it, don't own the bare land. I'm also on console, so I've got no way of manually rotating said truck. So you have to bear with me as I make a 4-point turn. There we go. Come on, speed up. Right. So what do you think of my landscaping and my ponds and my shenanigans? I thought I did well. I like it. I want that one. Again, we're back to Bobby Duke. Do love a bit of Bobby Duke. Bobby Duke is a crafty, I say crafty, he's a guy that does crafts. He makes things out of nothing and he's damn good at it. Oh, I wonder if that paper thing takes... Oh, it won't, will it? I'm going to have to use that trailer, which is not going to need that. Or the yarder. I could winch it with this, I suppose. Goodness. Let's we hook up to this. Extend that. Get these ramps out. Ooh, turnips. Not sure why the ramp makes it that much wider, that much higher at the back. I did not even realise it did that. Oh well. You live and learn. You live and learn. Huh. Right. Let's grab this. Don't plop on the lights. I've set the fuel usage to high, if you haven't already realised, because you know. There we go. You hardly ever fill up in FS. Right. Let's get this up here. If this extends, I might be able to get both of them on, mightn't I? One at the front, one at the back, facing opposite. No, I won't. I'll say facing opposite ways, but I won't. Look at that silly bit at the front of here, haven't I? So that ain't gonna work. I'll tell you what though, that old cement that I've put these posts in with holes found on there. There's a bump just here. You see it? No, I don't own that area. I could buy it just to level it, I suppose. I was going to buy it just to place, just to stick some gravel on it, but I haven't as yet. And now that I'm down to 500 quid, I ain't doing much of anything, have I? Oh well. Is what it is. Go down. Well, that was close. He took the power lines out with the boom. They would have gone boom as well. But let's not hit the fence this time. And this thing is moving. No, no, no. This is what I rolled over last time. This thing clearly does not like to be transported. At all. Especially at like 50 miles an hour. Don't like it. Who was I watching the other day? So I was watching somebody the other day, Peanut, and he was saying that you have to open and close detention straps all the time just to get stuff to stay on the trailers. Now, why did that decide to tip up? There was no need for it. None at all. I've got a confession to make. On the last episode of Rusted's, to get this stuff back to the yard, I actually reset it to the store first, and then transported it from the store back to the yard. Because trying to get it anywhere on this blinking trailer, well, it's just this one. The other one's fine. It just wants to tip up all the time. Right. Let's get this off of here before it falls off. Get it off before it... Oh, let's lift that up. Let's get this off before it falls off. Probably should have widened the ramps. But it is what it is. As you can see, these things go a million miles an hour. So anyway, like you could drive up here, was it? be horrendous. Right, let's get a handful of these. Don't you just hate it when that happens? The question is how? How did that get stuck in my tracks? Anybody riddle me that answer? Because I ain't got the foggiest. How did that get stuck in the tracks? Bad time for you to try and come out. Oh, is that in the trigger enough so I can get rid of that handful? Yes, it is. All except that one. Oh, and I've hit the boom on the top. Can I get that one now? Or is it full? It might be full. It's full. That log worth 12 litres? No. That log is... I don't know what that log is. Get off! Oh. Silly thing. We definitely need a trailer to transport through there, don't we? Because this is going to be horrendous. Horrendous, I tell ye. Right. That's enough of my shenanigans, I think. You've had me for an hour and a half. Right. Let's turn that off for a second. We'll grab this one. Still like the sound of this. Cheers me up. Oh! I found something else out as well. If you've got everything cut to 12 metres, it all looks the same, but some of it isn't 12 metres. And it still freaks out and says, "Oh, you got the wrong size logs in there." It's like, well, I picked 12 metres on the wood harvester. So, take it up with Volvo. Do you know what I mean? Don't blame me. Let's drag this forward a little bit. There we go. That'll work. Just let go of that. Just let go. So what I need to do? I need to go down the other end. If I lift that end up, I can just back the truck up. Make sense? Let's boom out a little bit, spin round, drop it down. That was a bad grabbing logs, wasn't it? Give me a decent handful. That's worse. You see, sometimes it turns and there's no actual reason for it to turn other than to get on my pip. I mean, what was the point of it turning? I I didn't ask it to turn, I asked it to go up and down. Oh, just can't get the staff, can you, eh? Just can't get the staff. There we go. Let's get these in here. You see, I've changed controllers. I was using a standard Xbox controller that came with said Xbox, but the bumpers aren't playing ball, and why are you doing that? Don't turn. Just pick it up. Yeah, so the bumpers aren't playing ball. When you go to hit the right bumper, it's like, no, ain't happening. Which is annoying. So I've changed from an old controller that I had kicking about the place. And I'm not sure whether it's because it's worn or what it is. But it's very, very sensitive. And only a blooming logs. Anybody think I was doing forestry? Oh, what's going on in the world? Right. I was hoping to get a trailer full of this so we can make some money and pay off that loan off. But at the minute I can't even pick the logs up. So selling a trailer full of logs isn't working out so well for me. Oh, come on. It has been said to me that the reason this isn't working is because I need the other Volvo. It's got a wider grapple, and I'm starting to believe them. A bigger grapple may be what I need. Right, let's get this stick out of my way. Now I know that this stick isn't 12 metres, it's 9.2, so that's at the bottom of the screen. But these little ends are never the size they say they are. I think it's just these pine ones actually. The sprucey ones don't seem to be too bad. But you never know, do you, eh? As soon as we've got this sold off, we'll pay the rest of that loan off, we'll call it an episode, I think. And then I can mess around and do some landscaping and... I may, at some point, invest in a wheel loader. See if that is any easier. Scoop these up with a wheel loader. It's one less thing I've got to struggle around trying to transport, isn't it, a wheel loader? Might be easier. Just transporting alone. full, or have I just missed it with a block? Really? Seriously? I'm going to hit the trailer and then I'm going to fall behind it. What's going on? So I'm going to go behind it or underneath it, I can't go in it. Is it full now? The idea was that use a crate. I don't think it's quite full, is it? Is it full? No. Now, why? Why did that decide it was going to drop over there? Just because it doesn't like me. I thought I was a likeable bloke. Apparently not. Volvo just don't like me. That's got to be full now, surely. I'll get the rest of this cleared up. Let's turn that off. I got beacon on still? Is it on? Right, turn that beacon off. Both beacons are off. I walked into the back of the truck. No, close the door. There you go. Right, I'm still running. Oh, my poor diesel. Turnips. Just turnips. Right. Let's get this sold. The only place we can sell these containers, other than my wood chip thing, is Rusty's. So we'll head up to Rusty's. Get this sold. And then, yeah, pay off that 20k that we owe. And that should give us a few quid. Not sure whether to do any more episodes over winter or not. I'm running 3 days, so you missed December 1, you've seen December 2, you're probably not going to see December 3. I can't do any grass work or anything like that until March. So we're going to get none of that till then. Don't know. I might just... Well, I don't. You're not going to see anything, are you? Along the landscape in December 3, so you'll see me again in January probably. $60k. So let's turn that off. Jump into here and we'll repay that 20k. So we owe nobody nothing. And we are back down to 41, which is pretty much where we were when we started the stream, let's be honest. So I'm gonna get this sorted out. Get those 2 trees removed. Get some landscaping done. Make it look pretty. Spend money that I don't have. Right, I do like the smoke and all that. It's pretty cool. Do like these platinum mods. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there for today. As always, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment. Each and every one of you. Please take care. And I shall see you all in my next adventure. Cheers, guys.